So I guess it's the beginning of the video. My name is Justin Ferreras. I'm 19. I'm going to be a USPA athlete. I'll be competing at a 75 kg weight class, which is 165 pounds. So this is the introduction video to my prep. The prep's called Welcome to the Party. Episode 1 will be out. We'll do a week-by-week recap with my workout. I'll be talking about how I'm feeling before, during, and after the workout. Welcome to the party means welcome to the party. I have 3 other friends that are USPA athletes. They're competitors. They've done their meets before, and they qualified for Orange Beach IPL North American Nationals on October, I think it's 16th to the 17th. They qualified for those already, and they competed at Steel Mill Fleming Island here in Florida. And I showed up to that, and I handled, I guess I coached, but I more realistically handled 2 of the competitors, Paul and Caleb. And best experience I've ever had. I had the most fun. So I went back and I punched my ticket in for June 19th in California, Long Beach to be specific. I'll be competing in the Metroflex Classic. It's all males up to 75 kgs and then all the women's. So that's how it's broken up. Let's see. So that's pretty much it. This is gonna be my journey to it. Like I said, we'll do a week-by-week recap, and I'll try making videos to keep you guys updated. This video specifically is for me, and just to remind myself why I'm competing and what your end goal is. So for this prep, I have one coach. He actually is also a competitor and gonna competing at IPL North Americans. His name's Jake Gaston. He will be coaching me. He also is a friend to me. But when it's business, it's business. So he's programming me. We have a 6-week peak starting today. It's close, but the nice thing is it's a 6-week, 110% prep, meaning I'm not in school. I won't have the stress of tests or the social life. It's literally me, the barbell, and my nutrition. So the goal, I haven't gone over this with Jake, but I think the goal is to be walking around 170 and moving the weight that I should be doing at 170. Maybe water cut to 5, but definitely not to get above 170. I think just for my mental state, I don't want to be thinking about gaining the weight. I've also cut a whole semester down, so I don't want my 6 weeks of hard work to go to waste physique-wise, just because I'm going to be lifting weight. I can look the best I've ever looked and be as strong as I've ever been, both at the same time. I think both of those goals are achievable. I think just discipline is going to separate it. So Jake Gaston is my coach. I have a Instagram page at 10 to the Moon. And the only person following it is Jake. That's where me and him communicate. So I'll post recaps of my workout, and we'll just go back and forth in the comments. So that's going to be happening consistently starting today after our after the program kicks off. So the goal for the Metroflex Classic is not to total 1,300, 1,200. It's simply, the first and foremost goal is to get at least a 1061.5 total, which is a class 1 total. But to qualify for IPL North Americans, you need a class 2 total, which is 929.5. I don't think that's reasonable. If I can't get a 929.5, I don't think I should be powerlifting. Obviously, that's a joke, but competitively, you should be able to get, as a 75 kg lifter, 929.5. I also will be doing, I think it was raw, full power, like juniors. So, because I'm 20, so, I don't know if I said I was 19 in the beginning, but whatever, I'm 20. So yeah, the goal is to go get anything above a 1061 total, just because, yeah, we need to place for Orange Beach, but realistically, I would like to get, a 1061 minimum, push myself, and those are numbers I can hit, numbers I've hit in the gym. But it's to get that 1061 total, also to go 9 for 9. I think I learned a lot from watching and handling the meet, that when you don't go 9 for 9, but when you fail a lift, it takes a toll on you mentally. And I thought I'm not an emotional lifter. I don't know yet. I think I'm a little bit of both. I think Jake's gonna find that out. We're both gonna learn what kind of lifter I am. But I really can't wait to see. But the goal is 9 for 9 and a 1061 minimum total, 1062 total. Jake has it set up, and we've discussed it, but not thoroughly in detail. But he has it as my opener being, I think, somewhere like an RP 8, something I can hit for like triples. My second attempt being what I need to lock in my total, and then my third attempt is to have fun and see what's left in the tank. So Jake has me for my estimated maxes at my squat being 320. I'm recovering from like a inguinal hernia, or a supposed inguinal hernia, and some major abductor problems. I've worked through it, but when I tell you my numbers, it'll make sense. So my squat's only at a 320. My bench, the most I've ever touched and go bench, a non-comp bench, was 295, but I also weighed 190. So if I'm weighing in at 170 in the morning or 168 in the morning, Jake has me at a 270 comp bench, which seems realistic. And then my deadlift, this is where it gets funky. The most I ever pulled was 525 with straps, probably around 190, 185. And like I said, we're going to be competing at 165. So Jake has me at 495, and he's not letting me pull mix. Well, it's not that he's not letting me. I think he knows the smart decision is to let me pull. Sorry. He's not letting me pull hook. He's letting me pull mix. And I think the smart decision is to pull mixed, because he said the pain tolerance, your grip's just naturally going to be stronger. So he has me at a 495 dead. I honestly think I'll be somewhere around like 515 for my dead. I pull sumo. But that's what I'm saying. I think I pull 525, but my squat PR is 315. So my numbers are nowhere near where I want them to be. But I love powerlifting, and I love training like it. And if I can punch my ticket in, why don't I? And so that's exactly what I did for Metroflex. But that's pretty much it. That's the game plan. Jake has it written out. I have week 1 of my prep, but Jake's gonna be sending me, I think, weekly. He's pretty much said it's the same exact thing. Only thing that changes is like your volume and then some accessory movements. But I can't wait for this prep. I really think it's gonna be the most challenging parts are gonna be, one, to know that I'm competing against myself and not everyone else. Metroflex, there's going to be so many, I think, like influencer type people. There's going to be guys with wacky deadlifts and opening and squats. I'll be in pretty much the first to go on all my flights. California is big on powerlifting, so getting used to guys pretty much blow me out the water that are either my age or younger and lighter, it'll be humbling, but I think it'll prepare me. I mean, I can't just walk into IPL thinking, okay, I'm going to be a top 3, place 3rd with lifting. I've only been lifting powerlifting strictly for like 6 months maybe. And at my new weight, probably 2 months at 165. So there's so much to learn, but I think it's going to be a great process. And that's pretty much it. I don't know what else to talk about. It's just a reminder that my goal is to place for IPO. I can get a 929.5 total, but the real one's a class 1, which is a 1061.5. And I think any number I hit in the meet is a meet PR, but I really think it's just to go 9 for 9 and get that 1061 total, develop a strong relationship with my coach, get the experience under my belt, get the confidence, and be ready for October 16th to 17th IPL North Americans. So that's pretty much it. We'll end this video here. I will update you when I buy my singlet and all my new gear. Also, when it's week 1 and day 1 and all the days of the prep, I'll be recording all those throughout. But other than that, welcome to the party. Okay, some things I forgot to mention. I'm 20, not 19. I messed it up in the introduction video. Also, for Metroflex, it's not just all the women in 75 competing. You guys could have put 2 and 2 together, but for when I'm competing, I think it's that Saturday. It's broken up into 2 days, but that Saturday, I think is what it is. It's all women and then all men up to 75, and then the next day is, I think, 82.5 or whatever the next weight class is, all the way up to like the max of men. So that's that. And I don't think I forgot anything else. Jake's my coach's Instagram at UI_Jake. And yeah, welcome to the party.